In this next video, I'm going to show you about adding fire protection networks. So let's start off by opening our project. Okay, we've got our project open. Now, since we're adding fire protection networks work in much the same way as plumbing and hydronic piping networks. You place sprinkler heads where they are required and add piping to connect them up. The systems are created automatically based on the sprinkler types. Sprinkler types include wet and dry. All sprinklers in a system must be of the same type. To insert sprinklers, we just need to go into the systems and then click on the sprinklers here. You can load sprinklers from the fire protection library if we don't have any, and hosted sprinklers need to be placed on ceilings. Therefore, it's best to use a reflective ceiling plan when adding them in. So let's start off by changing over to a fire ceiling plan, reflective ceiling plan, and we're going to start here. So let's go ahead and add in our sprinklers. So instantly it's telling us that we've got no sprinklers loaded in our project, so it's asking us if we'd like to load one in, and we click yes. Make sure we're in the Australia library, fire protection and sprinklers, and what we're going to load up would be sprinkler dry pendant hosted, this one, and we're also going to load in sprinkler pendant, this one here. So these two are what we're going to load up. Now this is the first one that pops up. What we need to check is make sure that's the one that we're going to use, which is sprinkler dry pendant hosted, 15mm dry pendant, which is correct. We need to place on face, and then we're going to place our sprinklers in the locations as required. Now we're going to place some more in the hallway here, but we're going to change to a different type. So whilst we're still in the sprinkler command, we're going to change this and go to a sprinkler pendant, 15mm. Now because it's not hosted, we're going to need to enter our level in. So we're going to set this offset at 2750. Press enter. And now we're going to place this in the corridor. We need to put these at certain distances, so I'm just going to put this in for now whilst I draw up the location to place our first one in. So I'm going to use the annotate command and draw a line just so as I've got the center point, and then I'm going to draw another line, and we're asked to place the first one at 1800 from the door. So at this point here is where we want to place our first sprinkler. So switching off constraints, so it means we can move it around, put it in place, and now we can delete our lines. Now we need to copy this all the way down the corridor. So we can either copy it manually, or we can use the array tool as was shown in a different video. We want 11 of them. Make sure that you have group and associate unticked, and we're in the linear mode, not the radial mode. So 11 in place, and then we're going to set our direction that we wish it to go in, and then we're going to type in the distance that we want to have them set from one another. And there we have our 11 sprinklers set at the correct distances along the corridor. Now we need to add the piping. So what we need to do is zoom in on our first one on the left here, and we're going to draw a pipe We want to check that we're using copper, and the 15mm already comes from the device that we're connecting into, and we're going to change this height to 3000, and then we'll just draw our pipe past the last run of the sprinkler down the corridor. Now we're going to go to this view, and as you can see from our first one, it's connected in. Whether you wish to use coarse mode or fine mode, that's up to you. But what we need to do now is we need to go along and connect in all the other remaining 10 sprinklers. So click on the sprinkler, connect into, and click on the pipe, and repeat the process for the remaining sprinklers. Unfortunately, you can't do this as a group, so you're just going to have to do these individually. Two more to go. And there we have it. And that's how you set up a fire sprinkler system. We can check this by looking in our view, user interface, system browser, and we've now got our fire protection system. These ones aren't connected up with pipework, only these corridor ones. That's why these ones are connected into a system. These ones will be in the unassigned mark until we start connecting those ones up.